Have either of your think tanks hired outside expertise to review the algorithm used by FEMA to set these new rates? Have either of you done that?
We have not.
No, we.
Why not?
I have read the.
I mean, why not? How do you know they're accurate? You don't know they're accurate.
Well,
Because FEMA won't show them to you. If I refer to Milliman, I'm talking about a company last year had about $1.2 billion revenues, 4,000 employees. They're risk management experts. They represent large institutions, mostly insurance companies. Milliman designed this algorithm, did it not?
It's my understanding that Milliman did. I have reviewed the
Okay,
technical.
that's all I need. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I've only got 5 minutes. Who owns the algorithm? Does Milliman own it, or does FEMA own it? You're both experts. Do you know?
I would say it's the NFIP.
Do you know that for a fact?
I do not know that for a fact.
And you don't know that for a fact because FEMA won't share this algorithm with anybody. They tell you if we show it to you, we got to kill you. They won't even show it to Congress. But yet we're supposed to place blind trust in the federal government. What could possibly go wrong? Now let me ask you a question. Mr. Theodore, for whom I have great respect. I want to talk about the people that aren't in this 1% that have repetitive flooding. We can all find examples that make our point. Let me talk to you about these people who aren't in the 1%. Let's suppose, and this is pretty typical in my state, the people that buy flood insurance. You got a mom and a dad, and they each make, let's say, $40,000 a year. They have 2 children. They get up every day, they go to work, they obey the law, they pay their taxes, they try to do the right thing by their kids, try to teach their kids morals. They want their kids to have a better life than they have. They work their ass off. They live in a $200,000 home with a mortgage. And here comes FEMA with this magical algorithm that they won't show you. If they do, they have to kill you. And their flood insurance goes up 18%. And then it goes up the next year another 18%, and another 18%. And this is compounded, okay? And they've never flooded. And then all of a sudden, the value of their home goes down. And they can't afford it anymore. And so they have to sell their home at a loss. And the mortgage company, which Milliman probably represents, gets a default judgment against them. And they're supposed to do what, Mr. Theodore?
Thank you, Senator Kennedy, for the question. The data which have been promulgated by the NFIP using Risk Rating 2.0 show that the hypothetical family that you talked about would benefit from reductions in premium.
Yes, sir, but that's based on their algorithm. And they won't show anybody their algorithm. And if you trust government, Mr. Theodore, particularly on this program, you failed history class. Now, this is not right. I want to see this program fixed. Maybe the way to do it is to expand the risk and add other natural disasters. Okay, but my mama didn't raise a fool. And if she did, it was one of my brothers. And when the federal government comes to me and says, we've got an algorithm designed by Milliman, I know Milliman, good company, making a lot of money. Their people don't make $45,000 a year. Neither do you, neither do I. But we're talking about real people here. And the federal government comes and says, we got this new way to price things, but we can't tell it to you. Do you think that's fair?
Senator Kennedy, the technical documentation for Risk Rating 2.0 is available in the NFIP.
Not the algorithm. Your think tank, you're both from extraordinarily well-regarded think tanks. You haven't even hired help to try to understand the algorithm. And you know why? They won't show it to you. Can I ask one more question, Mr. Chairman?
Proceed, Senator.
Why does FEMA,
I'll go next.
Mr. Quinn, repeatedly keep hiring these lawyers and engineers who act like thieves? How much did U.S. Forensic make last year off of FEMA?
I don't know, but I know they do very, very well, as does the Nielsen law firm, and they get paid quite well for perpetrating or supporting fraud, sir.
And they get paid for not paying claims, not for paying them, right?
That is correct.
Why does FEMA keep doing this?
We have asked that question over and over. FEMA has told us that they do not have the ability to remove these fraudsters from the program. The NFIP REACT gives them the mechanism to.
I know I introduced a bill to try to give them the authority.
Yes, sir.
Some of my colleagues don't want to support that bill.
I can't imagine the amount of wreckage that these organizations are doing in communities. I have personally lived through it. I've seen it in the bayous of Louisiana. I've seen it all over America.
You've seen it in New Jersey, haven't you?
Yes, sir, I have.
It's unconscionable
Yes, sir.
to have these outside entities that come in and repeatedly abuse policyholders, figuratively rape them. And FEMA keeps using them time and time and time again. I wonder why. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.